Hey guys, we're back. This time we're going to take a look at the Red Dragon Inn 5, the Character Trove box. This thing is massive. I don't know if camera really shows you how big it is. If you're familiar with the original Red Dragon Inn, that's the Red Dragon Inn box. Corner to corner with it, so you can see how much bigger around it is. And then height-wise, I mean, it's more than twice the height in there as well. Absolutely massive box when compared. And the reason it's so big is this box also contains storage for every previous version of Red Dragon Inn, all the allies, and so on. And it's huge. It's kind of pricey, but it's well worth it if you're a fan of the series and you have lots of the add-on characters. So we're going to get right in and take a look. So inside our ginormous box here, I've got it all sorted out, got the stuff that I own in there, so you can kind of see what it looks like. But it does come with a new complete rules for the game, so you can play for scratch just out of this box. It does include more stuff. Obviously not all of this is going to come in here. Like I said, I've already got my stuff in there, but it does come with everything you need to play, including 4 new characters and a drink deck, which we'll get to. And it comes with these bags for putting the coins in, and I've actually used mine because we use actual plastic coins here. They work great. They look cool when people are walking by and seeing you playing the game as well. And we keep them right in the one bag. It does come with 2 bags. I think one was meant for the 1 coins and one was meant for the 5 coins, but since we use those, I'm only using the 1 bag. These are actually something I printed. It's all of the characters and their descriptions, which I really don't need anymore now that we have the box, and I'll get to that in a minute. Box comes with new tokens for fortitude and alcohol for all of your new characters. Comes with a ton of these little bags to put tokens and bits in so that they're not all strewn about the bag when you combine all of your other characters. As with other box sets of Red Dragon Inn, comes with a bunch of the large coin tokens as well as a handful of the 5 tokens. So one of the really cool things it comes with are all these new player boards for all the current characters that are released. And supposedly anything new that comes out after this is going to have its own to match these as well. And the really neat thing about these is they're character themed, but they also have your slots for your different decks, your deck, your discard, and your drink meat, just like the original playmats did. But what makes these ones cool are characters like Kaylin here, who has her pet wolf. He has a deck and a discard deck. And if you look on the top here, you have a spot for his deck and a spot for his current face-up deck. And that goes for any of the characters that have extra things. Soraya here, the summoner, has a spot on the top for her card for her chimera, and so on. So everybody has spots specific to whatever extra things they need. So that's kind of neat that it gives you a place to use those. Now the box itself is broken up. You have different slots. These are card width ones. These are actually smaller. I stuck all of my existing rules folders for this one here. I believe is actually the new, well, it's not the new one, but all these different flyers you get with special rules for all the add-on characters from the different ally decks. They fit nice and neat in that little one. There's a spot on the end here. I'm not sure if that was for tokens or whatever. But I'm probably going to keep the alcohol and fortitude markers in there. It comes with all of these little foam blocks, which are nice because you can space out what you're currently using and keep all the cards from tipping over. Really neat is that it comes with these dividers for each of the characters. And here's Red Dragon Inn 2, I think. And they're marked in the corner. Yeah, so that's 2. And they have the character info on the back, so you can just flip through them. That's pretty cool. These are ones I don't have, which is why they're still loose like this. And when you put them in here, you put the decks behind them, so when you're flipping through, you can look. Here's Pookie. Right behind that is Pookie's deck. And then, in his case, he has an extra card, or an extra little token to use on his mood card. That goes in there as well in a little baggie. My only complaint is that I do sleeve my cards, and they're cheap sleeves because there's so many cards. I didn't want to invest a fortune into it. And they're very, very tight fit left to right in here because of that. So you can see a lot of them are at an angle. They fit. I'm sure if you use tighter fitting cards, they would fit better. But it is nice to know that they all fit in there with the sleeves on them, which is nice. But yeah, it is an extremely tight fit in some places. But here we have Red Dragon N1. Couple of, oh no, these are extra characters. These are my extra characters. This is Red Dragon N1, Red Dragon N3. Those are the characters I don't have. These are the 4 new ones that come with this set. You have Zakhan, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, the Drunken Master. I'm way off center there. He's kind of a cool new one. Has a ability, an extra ability basically, whereas whenever he drinks alcohol, I think it is, it goes above his normal alcohol tolerance, but it also boosts the strength of his abilities and kind of drops back down when he uses it. We have Lizwick the Collector. She's really fun to play. I've played her a couple times now. She has a bag of holding, basically, and you draw random items out of the bag. And some are useful and great and have cool abilities. Some are absolutely useless and do nothing. Other ones are bad and hurt you or hinder you in some way. Lots of interesting things. It's always fun to see what you pull out of there. Her cards have a little bag icon in the corner. Let's see if I can grab a couple. Your cards have this little bag icon. Whenever you reveal that, you can go grab another card. You can only have 3 active at a time. And for each one after the first you have active, you lose a card in your hand. So with 1, you can still have 7 cards. When you have 2 in play, you can only have 6 cards. When you have 3 in play, you can only have 5 cards. And you can only ever have 3 in play at a time. And then you can spend them for various abilities. Some things make you discard them. There's a bunch of different ways. But her item deck there. Interesting cards. There's a Cursed Relic. So this would take place immediate when you revealed it. And it makes you discard 2 cards from your hand. So, not all of them good things. Next we have Joran the Trickster. And he's kind of a illusionist mage, prankster. Most of these guys are like a thief type of some sort, but he's got a lot of interesting abilities involving using illusions to trick your other players. And last we have Sarah the Fleet-Footed. And she's kind of a assassin, thief, rogue type character. Has a lot of backstabby abilities. Kind of an interesting one there as well. And then of course we have our drink decks in the back. We've got Red Dragon in 1, 2, and of course the drink deck for 5, which is this one. I'm not sure if there was anything spectacular new in here that we haven't seen before. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's anything in there that really hasn't been around previously. I do like the new cards with the iconography. Instead of being all text, they tell you this one causes you to lose a fortitude. This one has an alcohol content of 3. This one has -2 or 2 alcohol if you're an orc. I love the way they do these on the cards now. I'm not sure how long they've been doing that, but those are much easier to explain to new players. Easier to see from across the table as well. Anyway, that's a really quick look at the Red Dragon Inn 5, the Character Trove. As I said, the box is ginormous, but it's made to hold all your other guys in one box. So you only have to carry around the one box to carry all your Red Dragon Inn stuff. There's plenty of room in there for everything that's out right now, as well as stuff that's coming in the future. I do not have any of the villain stuff, but I'm pretty sure all of that will fit in there as well. So, really cool box. Kind of pricey, but for what you get, it ends up being worth it, especially if you're a fan of the game and you have multiples of the various expansions to throw in there. Anyway, that's going to wrap it up for this one. Hope you enjoyed it. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.